Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of... What is it? Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Whisky Adventures. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background as to why I did this episode. Now you see, a good couple of years ago, I did this adventure with a few friends of mine. We went over to Arran, we took our mountain bikes and we rode halfway around the island. And we did all this in a day. And I was thinking recently, like, how crazy was that we went and did it? And would I be able to do that again, being in my late 40s? I thought, instead of just doing half the island, maybe do the entire island and visit both of its distilleries. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Here we are, about to start this little cycling whisky adventure, and it looks like everyone has got the same idea. Quite a few cyclists here today. The plan was to leave my hometown of Aberdare and head over to the west coast of Scotland to the Ardrossan ferry terminal. From there we would leave the car and put the bikes on the ferry, which would take us over to Arran. We would then start the first leg of our cycle, which would take us up to Loch Ranza, where the Arran distillery is located, and have a bite to eat there. Following on from that, we'd start the second leg all the way down to the south of the island and visit the Lagg distillery. We would start the final and brutal stretch of the cycle back to the ferry terminal to take us back home again. We had some amazing luck with the weather, which was absolutely beautiful and probably the best that you could ask for on the west coast of Scotland. Alright, so we made it off the mad ferry. I counted around about 100 cyclists that were on that ferry, so I think it's going to be a busy little trip around Arran. So on my adventure today, I'm joined by Carol. So Carol's a bit of an expert cyclist, cycler.
Expert.
Semi, come on. Done quite a few races, quite a few long ones
A few events.
in your time.
Long distance,
so this is like
trips.
This is like a little cycle down to the shops for you.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm probably going to struggle a little bit. So what are we doing today, Carol? We're doing 52 miles there or thereabout.
Yeah.
And
a lot of hills.
A lot of hills. What was the elevation we worked out? About 3,000 feet?
Just over 3,000, 3,200, something like that.
Not a bad day for it though. Should be good.
Woo!
So, first potential disaster of the trip. Looks like Carol's bladder is leaking. Not her bladder, but her bladder on her backpack. Because if her bladder was leaking like a proper one, that'd be weird. Alright, so arrived at the Arran distillery. Sweaty cycle. That was a serious uphill, but then a lot of fun coming downhill. So yeah, that was I think that took us an hour to get here, about 13 miles. Really cool distillery in that it was the first one to, I suppose, start off this whole trend, if you like, of craft distilling in Scotland, or arguably around the world. The Arran distillery was actually built in 1995, so quite old now when we talk about new old distilleries, if that makes sense. Really the kind of first of the new school distillery. Beautiful location here on Arran, just absolutely stunning. And as you might see from the logo, they actually have two eagles in it, and it probably won't show up on camera right now, but above us, just flying up the hill up there, are the two golden eagles, which is pretty cool to see as we arrived. Out for a little break. 32 miles in. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Feeling strong.
Feeling alright?
Yeah.
So we stopped at a little place called Blackwater Foot. Nice little beach. No pulling faces back there on the camera, Cal. We're about 7 miles from the Lagg Distillery. Nice. To buy me dinner before you talk to me like that. Whistle stop tour of the Lagg Distillery. We got to shoot because we have to get the ferry at 7 and it's an hour and a half, and it's currently 5 o'clock, so yeah, we're cutting it a bit fine. But stunning distillery, classic example of a new distillery in Scotland. It's just done everything right, you know. Great mix of the tourism aspect of it and also the production side of things. "13 miles to go." Since leaving Lagg, this last bit's been a killer. I've got 7.5 miles to go to the ferry. It's been uphill, really nasty. Need to keep pushing though, else I'm not going to make the ferry. It's been the hardest bit so far. Carol's crushing. Alright, so we're done. 52 miles, a load of hills, 2 distilleries, burned 3,000 odd calories.
Eating about 5,000 calories.
Yeah. Great day though. You had fun?
Brilliant day. Great day. Fab. Loved it. We smashed it.
Not doing it again though. Getting too old for this shit. Nah, it was great. Perfect weather for it as well, as you can see. Sun just setting, so we're just on the ferry now. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you again soon.